Hi and welcome to our studio. This is the place where it all happens. We're surrounded with all the gear. We're into all these knobs and all these keys, as you can see, but we also use software equipment. We have been producing music since 2008 and we have released, I don't know, around 20 to 22 releases so far. What we have released is basically a portion of what we do. It normally starts in here with Melchior jamming on the keys and myself on the drums and on the effects and stuff like that. But there is no fixed scenario. Sometimes I start experimenting with the modular, and then when I see that something is happening, Melchior will join. It could be a week later or whenever, and he will then continue on that.
Basically, we don't have a particular style to go for. I mean, this is music from the soul. It's coming from the heart. Some people call it house, some people call it jazz or whatever. I personally don't like putting a genre or something. You know, I just do what feels right, what feels good.
I think the releases are mostly based on house music because it's the labels that approach us or people that we know. Sometimes if they want 4 tracks, they want them to be all related to each other, and they kind of avoid, or we don't even present to them, the experimental stuff. With the modular and Melchior on the keys, we did a lot of stuff which is not jazzy, which is pretty dark and experimental, but hopefully soon, someday, we'll find the time to release them. In fact, with this setup that you see over here, we're planning on releasing an album later on this year, very soon actually. The main elements from the album are the Jupiter 6, which has been used a lot for the keys.
Yeah, and I think after all the so-called house music releases, I think we decided to go a bit different this time.
Yeah, considering that it's an album, we did not want to do like a collection of tracks which are like total house music. So there are a few that can be, I mean, anyone can play any of the tracks, but depends on the user. It's not a straight up like house release. Yeah. And it includes found sounds, a lot of ambient landscapes, exactly, with a lot of modular stuff involved with drones, but it's not a dark ambient album, definitely. It might still be a fusion of a lot of things. And we always try and keep our signature sound on whatever we do.
I always try to evolve with times, with contemporary music and involving new sounds. Keep fresh.
The sequential drum tracks has been a part of the album as well.
Yes, sir.
And normally the process is that after we record and jam, it is all recorded onto the MPC or Logic. I use Logic myself, and then I process all the stems through the gear over here, where I have the Pultec EQ, a parametric EQ, and some other fancy stuff which will beef up the drums and the wideness.
The heater section.
Yeah. Drums, I think the Miami, Acid Lab Miami has been used a lot.
I think our main element is the live. I think in today's music, with all the digital options and alternatives, I think music has become a bit too sterile, a bit too maybe too perfect. So we try to keep it as much as, inject the human feel as much as possible. Try to use the contemporary equipment, but still keep it live and raw. So most of you might listen to the album and say, where is the modular in here? But a lot of drums, a lot of sounds have been processed through the modular, through filters, to tube VCAs, and it has done a big job for, I think, in my opinion. The title of the album is Dream Landscape, because it's been our dream to release this album. We have been working on so many tracks and we keep changing and alternating the selection. So finally it's here, and we hope that you will enjoy it. So thanks for watching In The Grooves. Myself, Owen Jay. And Melchior Sultana.
Thank you.